Okay, so guys, my luggage rack and saddle stays have arrived. They're in this box, and the funny thing is I paid for standard delivery but got it quicker than the time that was quoted for express delivery. Super excited to open it up. Let's get cracking. All the components, all the parts that came in this box felt really solid and well built. The luggage rack felt a tad bit heavier than I wanted it to, but in any case, I took everything and went to clutch and gear to get it fitted to my bike. I actually would have liked it to do it myself, but I have a bit of a tool restriction in the house and these guys just have everything that you need to get it fitted, and they do the job well when it comes to fitting physical accessories to the bike. So I just took it there and yeah, they got everything done very well indeed. It's a pretty straightforward fitting procedure since the luggage rack and the saddle stays are made specifically for the NS, so all the bolts go on the bolts that already exist on the bike. The grab rails at the back had to be removed, and a side effect of that was that the rear pillion seat does have a little bit of give when you push it downwards. It doesn't move or shake or anything like that, but if you push it down, there is a little bit of play there that wasn't previously there because of the packing that was the grab rails. Since the thickness of the grab rails where they are connected to the inside bolts is more than the thickness of the metal plate of the luggage rack. But yeah, there's a lot of mounting points. The luggage rack is attached to the bike as well as to the saddle stays, and there are two connecting rods in between for the saddle stays as well as the luggage rack. The saddle stays are connected to the foot pegs as well, the front foot pegs. They're connected to the bolts there and to the subframe at the bottom of the motorcycle there as well. So plenty of mounting points, plenty of places to give the whole thing support and rigidity, and once it was fit, it really felt really very good. Okay, so got the luggage rack and the saddle stays fitted. They fit it quite nice. The first accessory I fit on my bike that isn't rattling from the moment it's on, which feels good, but the weight has increased quite a lot and a lot of the weight is behind the tail portion, so the center of gravity has shifted a bit. But I knew these compromises before buying it, so hopefully the convenience trade-off will pay off. The monoshock is sort of slamming down because of the extra weight. I'll get the suspension calibrated pretty soon, around next month once the top box arrives. Haven't bought that yet, but again, everything will come in due time. We got KV's bike right back there. He got forgot what he got. A brake fluid upgrade. Yes, that's what he got. So yeah, that is the luggage rack. I'll just quickly show you the fittings. And yeah, there's a connecting rod in between the saddle stays here. There's another one here which connects to the bottom of the bike to the fiber portions of the body. And then there's the actual luggage rack right here. Fit and finish is really good. That's my luggage rack. I'll keep you updated about how the review is after I've used it a bit, and hopefully I can use it for a ride pretty soon if my Ratnagiri ride does not get cancelled. But I've noticed that whenever I mention a ride in these vlogs, it ends up getting cancelled, so I've probably tabooed it at this point. KV is roaming around with a GoPro Hero 9. He's
pretty happy with what happened with my bike today. But if you want to know more, check out
his channel. I'll link it up here in the corner and down in the description. Also follow him on Instagram so you can get more updates. Peace out, ride safe. Okay, so fast forward about a week from where I left off the last clip. My Ratnagiri ride didn't get cancelled. I did go there, it was very eventful, but I'm not going to get too much in detail of what happened there because we're here for the review of the rack, the luggage rack and the saddle stays, and I do have a lot to tell you guys about that. So the thing is, I didn't use a top box here because I don't have a top box yet, so I used my Rhinox tail bag. I'll insert some images here of what the bike looked like loaded with the luggage. So basically the bag went here, and I used the basic Rhinox straps that come with the bag as well as 3 bungee cords. So one of the bungee cords went here and 2 of them strapped on right down here. So that worked beautifully. It worked perfectly. The bag did not move at all for the entire duration of the trip. It was secure, it didn't move, and it also left me about this much portion of the back seat so that the bag wasn't pushing onto my back from where I was sitting right here. So it gave me a lot of wiggle room around here on the main seat as well. So before I had these, the saddle stays, the mounting points, we would go somewhere around here, which basically created a sort of backwards plus forwards pull on the back, and sometimes the straps at the front overpowered the straps at the back. That was also part of the reasons why I used more straps this time. And what that usually meant was the bag sometimes cascaded onto me, but that did not happen this time. And Yeah, so basically my review of these with soft luggage is really very good, but I do have some things to report, some fabulous things and some not so fabulous things. So first of all, I had a fall. It wasn't very nasty, it was very low speeds, but I was riding the bike through mud and slush and all kinds of horrible stuff, and I had a pillion on the back as well, so it was very tricky to balance it. And I was at around 5 kmph and we fell down, nobody got injured, but as you can see from the aftermath here, the leg guard has bent backwards and the auxiliary light, it's still working, but like you can see, it's very much out of shape. So let's compare it to the one on this side, which this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how it actually is. So the thing is, this took a lot of the hit, and so my leg didn't get trapped underneath. The guard did its job. I'm not so bothered about it bending because yeah, it served its purpose. But the thing is, this also took part of the hit, the saddle stay. So between this and this, my leg was very safe in between, and my bodywork and my wrap also got protected. My wrap did not get torn from anywhere, despite being quite a cheap wrap, I will admit. I haven't done the video on that yet, guilty. But yeah, this part is completely undamaged. It does feel a little bit wonky here, it's made of mild steel. But yeah, protected the bodywork, and it's quite tricky to repair fiber damage and can be quite expensive as well. So that worked great as a dual purpose, as a rear portion crash guard for the motorcycle. So that worked great. The ropes attach beautifully. The top rack with the box, that review will be coming soon. And last but not least, the quality. So as we can see here, some of the paint has come off. And you can see little signs of rusting here and there. So it's black paint. The actual material, the mild steel, is very good quality. It didn't bend even if it took the entire weight of the motorcycle, which is absolutely smashing. But yeah, the paint did come off. I'll probably touch that up with some acrylic paint, which I've got in my backpack right now. And there's some rust in other parts as well. Like here you can see some rust. Inside there's rust, that's not bothering me too much. It's hollow. Obviously, if it wasn't hollow, it would be ridiculously heavy. And there's rust here as well, where there's a few openings here and there can be a little bit of rust seen. But aside from that, first impressions and initial review, used it for a 719 kilometer ride. Pretty much flawless in how it works. Don't really feel the weight at the back once you get used to it. We'll get a top box soon. Again, I know I'm being a little repetitive, but that video will be coming soon, as the Hyper Rider not crash guard. It's the Hyper Rider luggage rack and saddle stays for the Bajaj Pulsar NS200. I'm really very happy with it so far. And more Hyper Rider accessories coming soon, hopefully. Subscribe if you found it useful, and let me know down in the comments what you think. Peace.